time is 10:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A hurricane watch and tropical storm warning are both in effect for the following counties: in Florida, inland Citrus, inland Hernando, and inland Pasco. A tropical storm warning remains in effect for the following counties: in Florida, DeSoto, Hardee, Highlands, inland Charlotte, inland Hillsborough, inland Lee, inland Manatee, inland Sarasota, Polk, and Sumter. Tide forecast. At St. Petersburg, low tide Thursday at 5:39 p.m. High tide Friday at 1:58 a.m. Low tide Friday at 4:33 a.m. High tide Friday at 10:34 a.m. Low tide Friday at 6:32 p.m. A storm surge warning remains in effect and a hurricane warning remains in effect for the following counties: in Florida, coastal Citrus, coastal Hernando, coastal Levy, and coastal Pasco. A storm surge warning remains in effect and a hurricane watch and tropical storm warning are both in effect for the following counties: in Florida, coastal Hillsborough, coastal Manatee, coastal Sarasota, and Pinellas. Flood warning now in effect from Friday afternoon until further notice. What minor flooding is forecast? Where? Little Manatee River at Waimama at us 301. When? From Friday afternoon until further notice. Impacts at 14.5 feet. Flooding of several houses begins near 32nd and 33rd Streets in Ruskin. Additional details at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday. The stage was 6.1 feet. Bankville stage is 11 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage early tomorrow afternoon and continue rising to a crest of 14.4 feet Saturday evening. Flood stage is 11 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 14.4 feet on July 6, 1968. https www.weather.gov/safety/ flood caution is urged when walking near riverbanks. Motorists should not attempt to drive around barricades or drive cars through flooded areas. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Additional information is available at www.weather.gov. The next statement will be issued Friday morning by 10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Flood warning now in effect from Friday afternoon until further notice. What minor flooding is forecast? Where? Manatee River near Mayaca Head at Senior 64. When? From Friday afternoon until further notice. Impacts at 11 feet. Private road and bridge 1 mile downstream flood. Agricultural, rural Kibler area begins to flood. Additional details at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday. The stage was 5.4 feet. Bankville stage is 7 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage tomorrow afternoon and continue rising to a crest of 12.6 feet Saturday morning. Flood stage is 11 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 12.6 feet on July 18, 1975. https www.weather.gov/safety/ flood caution is urged when walking near riverbanks. Motorists should not attempt to drive around barricades or drive cars through flooded areas. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Additional information is available at www.weather.gov. The next statement will be issued Friday morning by 10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Flood warning remains in effect until late tomorrow morning. What major flooding is occurring and major flooding is forecast? This approaches the flood record. Where? Al-Afai River at Riverview near us 301. When? Until late tomorrow morning. Additional details at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday. The stage was 6.4 feet. Bankville stage is 4.2 feet. Recent activity. The maximum river stage in the 24 hours ending at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday was 6.4 feet. Forecast. The river will oscillate above flood stage with a maximum value of 8 feet late this evening. It will fall below flood stage late tonight. Flood stage is 4.2 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 6.6 feet on August 30th, 2023. https www.weather.gov/ Flood caution is urged when walking near riverbanks. Motorists should not attempt to drive around barricades or drive cars through flooded areas. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Additional information is available at www.weather.gov. The next statement will be issued Friday morning by 10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 686, effective until 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. This watch includes the following counties: in Florida, Hardee, Hillsborough, Manatee, Pasco, Pinellas, and Polk, and the following marine locations: Tampa Bay waters, and coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs out 20 nautical miles. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, Tornado Watch number 686 has been issued until 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday for the following counties: in Florida, Hardee, Hillsborough, Manatee, Pasco, Pinellas, and Polk, and the following marine locations: Tampa Bay waters, and coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs out 20 nautical miles. This is a tropical weather bulletin from the National Hurricane Center, issued at 4:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, over 2100 UTC, the eye of Hurricane Helene was located near latitude 27.9 north, longitude 84.6 west. About 188 miles, 303 kilometers west-northwest of Fort Myers, Florida. About 130 miles, 210 kilometers west of Tampa, Florida. Helene is moving toward the north-northeast near 23 miles an hour, 37 kilometers per hour. A continued fast motion to the north-northeast is expected through landfall in the Florida Big Bend this evening. After landfall, Helene is expected to turn northwestward and slow down over the Tennessee Valley on Friday and Saturday. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 125 miles an hour, 205 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Helene is a Category 3 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Additional strengthening is expected, and Helene will likely be an extremely dangerous Category 4 hurricane at landfall. Weakening is expected after Helene moves inland, but the fast-forward speed will allow strong, damaging winds, especially in gusts, to penetrate well inland across the southeastern United States, including over the higher terrain of the southern Appalachians. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 60 miles 95 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 310 miles 500 kilometers. A weather station at Venice Municipal Airport recently reported a sustained wind of 46 miles an hour 74 kilometers per hour with a gust of 69 miles an hour 111 kilometers per hour. Another observation near Venice Beach reported a sustained wind of 51 miles an hour 82 kilometers per hour with a gust of 66 miles an hour 106 kilometers per hour. The estimated minimum central pressure based on data from the Air Force Hurricane Hunters is 951 millibars, 28.09 inches. These are the 10 p.m. observations for the local area on Thursday, September 26th. At Tampa International, it was cloudy. The temperature was 84 degrees, the dew point 79, and the relative humidity 85%, producing a heat index of 96. The wind was south at 39 miles an hour, gusting to 62. The pressure was 29.39 inches and rising. At St. Pete Clearwater Airport, haze was reported. The temperature was 85 degrees, the dew point 80, and the relative humidity 85%, producing a heat index of 99. The wind was south at 39 miles an hour, gusting to 59. The pressure was 29.38 inches and rising. The report from downtown St. Petersburg was not available. At Lakeland Linder International, it was cloudy. Visibility 10 miles. Temperature was 81 degrees, dew point 81. Wind was south at 28 miles an hour. And the pressure was 29.47 inches. Elsewhere around the region at Fort Myers, rain was falling with a temperature of 84. At Bartow, fog was reported with a temperature of 81. It was cloudy with a temperature of 84 at MacDill Air Force Base, 81 at Brooksville, 82 at Orlando, 84 at Sarasota Bradenton Airport, and 85 at Punta Gorda. At Kissimmee, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 81. At Venice Municipal Airport, fog was reported. Marine reports along the coast and offshore buoys. At the Seaman site at Venice, winds were south at 45 knots. Sea temperature 84 degrees. Air temperature 86 degrees. At 100 miles west of Bayport, winds were west at 37 knots. Air temperature 82 degrees. Wave height 18 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. The report from 210 miles west of Captiva was not available. Your coastal waters forecast for the KHB 32 listening area for the following marine location, Tampa Bay waters. Issued at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tornado Watch 683 in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this evening. Tropical storm warning in effect. Hurricane watch in effect. Tonight, tropical storm conditions with hurricane conditions possible. South winds 40 to 50 knots with gusts up to 70 knots, becoming southwest 25 to 30 knots with gusts up to 45 knots after midnight. Waves 4 to 6 feet. Bay and inland waters extremely rough. Isolated thunderstorms. Friday, tropical storm conditions possible. Southwest winds 25 to 30 knots, diminishing to 15 to 20 knots in the afternoon. Waves 2 to 4 feet. Bay and inland waters very rough. Isolated showers and thunderstorms early in the morning. Friday night, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters choppy. Isolated showers and thunderstorms late in the evening. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms after midnight. Saturday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Bay and inland waters light chop.
It's 10:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. These are the 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time conditions. At the Tallahassee Airport, rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 78 degrees. The wind was north at 18 miles. At Florida State University, the temperature was 77 degrees. The wind was northeast at 12 miles an hour. At Apalachicola, rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 78 degrees. The wind was north at 28 miles an hour. At Panama City Northwest, light rain was falling. The temperature was 74 degrees. The wind was northwest at 24 miles an hour. At Dothan, light rain was falling. The temperature was 75 degrees. The wind was north at 13 miles an hour. At Albany, light rain was falling. The temperature was 78 degrees. The wind was north. The wind was east at 18 miles an hour. The forecast for the local area. Flood watch remains in effect through Friday morning. Tornado watch 685 in effect until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this evening. Hurricane warning in effect. Tonight, tropical storm conditions with hurricane conditions possible. Northeast winds 35 to 45 miles per hour, becoming west 30 to 40 miles per hour after midnight. Friday, sunny. A slight chance of rain and thunderstorms in the morning. Highs in the 80s. Southwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Gusts up to 40 miles per hour, decreasing to 25 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of rain 20%. Friday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 60s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the evening. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows around 70. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the upper 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 60s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 70s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Night, partly cloudy. Lows around 70. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Wednesday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly clear. Lows in the upper 60s. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. At 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the unknown HELENE was located near latitude 28.7 north, longitude 84.3 west. HELENE is moving toward the north-northeast near 23 miles per hour. A continued fast motion to the north-northeast is expected to landfall in the
and scattered showers after midnight. Southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, occasionally to 5 feet. Wave detail, southwest 3 feet at 6 seconds. Bay and inland waters light chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Saturday night, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southwest 2 feet at 6 seconds. Bay and inland waters light chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Sunday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Wave detail, southwest 2 feet at 5 seconds. Bay and inland waters light chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Sunday night, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Isolated thunderstorms. Scattered showers early in the evening, then isolated showers in the late evening and overnight. Monday, south winds around 5 knots, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Seas around 2 feet in the morning, then 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Isolated showers and thunderstorms. Monday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming northeast after midnight. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Isolated showers and thunderstorms. Tuesday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Isolated thunderstorms. Isolated showers early in the morning, then scattered showers in the late morning and afternoon. Winds and seas higher and near thunderstorms. This is NOAA Weather Radio KHP 32 Tampa Bay, the voice of the National Weather Service, broadcasting at a frequency of 162.55 megahertz. The tower for KHP 32 is located in Riverview, in Hillsborough County, and serves west central Florida, with programming originating from the National Weather Service office in Ruskin. The station provides warning alerts for Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Polk, Hardee, and Manatee.